Hello, friends. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, are you recording now? All right, because I just did a whole intro and it wasn't even recording. Let's do this again. Hi, friends. Welcome back. I got hair in my eye. Ooh, you know what? I deserve it. I deserve it because I've been gone for over a year, I think. I have not been on this channel for over a year. So I deserve this. I deserve all of this, you know? Now, you might be wondering, Angie, where have you been? And also, I have some big news to tell you. I'm trying to remember everything I said in what I didn't record, and I keep checking now to make sure that I am recording because that's very frustrating that I did that. Take 3 of the intro. Hello, friends. I know, it's been a long time, and obviously there have been a lot of changes. And just so you know, I didn't just ghost you, I ghost all of my friends. And I think the introduction, having to film this 3 times, it's like the gods are telling me, you deserve this, Angie. You deserve this punishment. You know, you deserve it. You've put them off. You left them hanging. All because you had anxiety about filming. Great. Good job. You're doing great. Great. Yeah. So, what has been going on with me? Well, now one of the things you might notice is that my hair is no longer blonde. Well, I'm going to try to make this short because every time I record myself, and the one time that I thought I was recording and it was a wonderful introduction and explanation about my hair, I wasn't actually recording. So maybe I can do better this time. And the other one, I just rambled on and on and on. So I'm going to try to keep it short. All right. I wanted my hair to have just a hint of copper in it. Just a hint. This is a few months back, okay? I've been blonde pretty much this whole time, except for, like I said, a few months back when I got the inkling, the little itch to be copper, just slightly. So I bought the copper color in this conditioner. This is Cara color, but this is red. This is actually I use for this hair to freshen it up so I don't have to constantly dye it. But the other one, but that's why I got it, because I realized this stuff actually dyes your hair really, really well. I got the copper kind, not red, but copper, and I put it in my hair. And for some reason, it was my fault. I don't know what I was thinking. I left it in for a good hour. Well, I don't know why I did that. I don't know if I just was like, you know what? This is probably going to wash out in 2 washes. I think this is what I was thinking. I have ADHD, so I remember some stuff and kind of like toss in the trash everything else. I think it was because I thought it was just going to wash out because it's conditioner. It's not a dye. Well, yeah, it is. And it came out a carrot orange pumpkin color. I freaked out. I was like, well, maybe it looks good, because sometimes I try to trick myself, just like, maybe, I don't know. I don't know fashion or style or beauty like I thought. And I walk to my husband and I show him my hair. He's in the kitchen, he's making dinner. And I was like, so what do you think? It wasn't this color. It was, like I said, an orange carrot pumpkin color. And he looks at me and goes,
wow, I've never seen that color before.
I swear to God, I was like, uh-oh. That is not the response I wanted. I wanted you to be like,
oh my God, you're so sexy.
No. He's just like, wow, that looks like from another planet. So I had some red hair dye, and I did debate whether I should strip my hair. Oh, wait. I'll go to this. But I was trying to debate whether I should strip the color out, using toner and using bleach to get the color out of my hair and damage my blonde hair and very brittle hair even more, or just go straight red and just try to grow it out and just let my hair, whatever, just the more, give my hair a break. So I decided to give my hair a break, obviously. And I had some red laying around. I dyed my hair. My husband's like,
Now that's hot.
okay, good. That's the response I wanted to begin with, but that's fine. We'll just go with it with this color. I've had this color in my hair before, a couple years back, and I wasn't really keen on it, but everyone else liked it. And I'm like, okay, well, like I said, I don't exactly know what beautiful completely means. I don't know. So I don't know. I just go, maybe it looks good. Let's try it. So, all right. 5 minutes in and done talking about my hair. But I am going to be doing my hair while we talk about other things. And I will be showing you the results so far, over a year of me having plastic surgery. If you've watched my other videos about my mommy makeover journey, you will remember that I had a tummy tuck with muscle repair, I had lipo to my flanks, and I had breast augmentation. One of the things I wanted to talk about, oh shoot, sorry, hold on a second. I think I lost a clip somewhere. Where'd it go? Oh, yes, here it is. All right. Well, okay. Just so you know, my hair is not actually this long. This is obviously, unless you don't, you can't tell right away, this is fake. My natural hair is here. It's this long. This is just temporary long hair. I'm actually going to trim this and just to add some volume to my hair, because my hair has been a little thin. And I'm going to take this out. I got a little froggy, and I am mainly Norwegian, and I do have Viking family members, have Viking in my family line. So I thought, why not just be a little Viking today? Just use a little Viking stuff in my hair, and instead I probably look like a hippie, and that's fine. I can deal with that. Hopefully I'm not destroying my hair. Anyways, all right. One of the things I wanted to talk about today was my breast augmentation. Okay, for one, I got big old implants. I don't know if you can tell, for my body, they seem okay. They seem actually like they fit my body. The problem with them, okay, I absolutely love Dr. Gunn. And I'm actually, here's the news, I'm going back to him in 2 weeks. Tomorrow we're leaving for the 2-week pre-op, or is it pre-op? Yeah, pre-op blood work, and we're paying cash for the next set of operations that I will be having with Dr. Gunn. I love him. I love his work. He's great. But there's a few things that kind of were questioned. It kind of made me question just mainly with my boobs. Tummy tuck, wonderful. Lipo to the flanks, wonderful. No complaints there. None whatsoever. Now my breasts, okay. When I came out of surgery, the only thing that hurt was my breast. And it was like right here that it hurt the most, like right here. And I'm telling you, it felt like a bone was broken or something. It was horrid pain. Just there, like if I barely lifted up my arm, it was horrific pain. And I was like, this is really strange. I wonder if it's because of the implant size, which it probably was. I mean, it really probably was the implant pain. And when I had discussed the implants on my consultation with him, he said he was going to do over the muscle, because I wasn't getting a lift. He was like, I'm going to do over the muscle, and we're going to do 700 in this and 750 in this. I chose 700. So if you're like, wow, he chose that for you. No. I did choose a big old breast implant. I chose 700, but he said that this one was smaller than this one, which I actually, for my whole life, thought this one was bigger than this. But, you like I said, how you only recognize certain things about yourself. So I was like, okay, let's go for it. So I can definitely tell that this one's 700 and this one's 750. But let me show you. I'm going to, hopefully I have enough room. This is my tub. But, okay. I don't know if you can tell. I can tell. But, okay. This is underneath this boob. This is underneath. Do you see? If, like, that's, it's obviously bigger. But you know what? Am I going to do anything about it? Am I still happy with my results? Yes. Like, they have been extremely beneficial for me. Other problems I have, and it has nothing to do with Dr. Gunn, is they are still numb. Like, this nipple is completely numb. I mean, I can press, let's see. If I close my eyes, okay, I can feel that. Here, I feel nothing. I feel nothing. I feel nothing under here. Okay, there I start feeling stuff. So there are certain places where I don't feel anything. Now, this one, I do have nipple sensitivity. I can feel almost all over it, which is strange, it being the bigger implant and bigger boob. But, whatever. So, something that was confusing to me, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe they are over the muscle like the doctor said he was going to do. I need to look in the paperwork, but whenever I get stuff done, I'm like, bye, here, paperwork, I got the procedure done, don't have to look at nothing. Well, they feel like they're under the muscle. And that would make a lot of sense for the pain and the numbness, because okay, I'm just going to pull it down a little, but they're very natural. It's very natural looking up here. You know how normally if it's over the muscle, it's just a little bit not natural looking, but also, well, you can see them jump up, but I can, one at a time. This is so weird for me to do this on film. I'm very, very sorry if this offends you. But I'm talking about plastic surgery, so I feel like if you are interested in breast augmentation, this would be something that you would be like, well, I was curious to know. I was curious to know too. But they say, like, if they're over the muscle, that they won't move, they won't, like, tense up, like mine do. Mine tense up like they are under the muscle, and it's still soft. Like, I can push this up, and right here you would normally see the implant. Now, I know you see the boob, but it's smooth. Like, it's I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know. Regardless, I actually wanted it under the muscle. So if he gave me it under the muscle, I'm thrilled, because that's what I wanted. Now, this boob, also the bigger one, has a little bit of what's called double bubble, but you can only see it if I like raise my arms and I wonder if I can show you without being like weird about it. Okay. Let's see if we can see. My boob. Okay. Do you see that right there? I don't know. Maybe you can't see it. I don't know. It's just a little bit, but it's like a lump, just slightly. Sorry. Hopefully that did not offend you. I'm sorry if that came across as not family friendly. But I wanted to explain to you, the other side is perfect. There's no like lump underneath. And actually, I think in real life it looks worse. So I don't know, maybe it's the angle. I don't know. But I'm not getting that fixed because my boobs I'm very happy with them. Other than, I mean, boobs don't have to be exactly the same, look the same, whatever. I'm okay with that. It did kind of freak me out a little. And then I was like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. My husband loves them. So that's really what matters. No, that's not what matters. But it helps a lot. If my husband's happy with them, he's a boobs man. He loves boobs, and I'm like, look, do they look good to you? Do they look natural? And he loves them. He's like, they look natural. I love them. I don't change a thing. Like he doesn't like it when I'm like, well, whenever I get them done again, which probably be about 10, 20 years down the road, I definitely want like a lift. I'm going to have one because these huge baboongas, they definitely they will need some lifting because, yeah. All right. Sitting here talking, it's already 17 minutes in. What I'll do is, okay, the only place I put these long pieces in are this side. I've only put 4 in, and what I do is I braid them into my hair. My tummy tuck with muscle repair and lipo to my flanks. Wonderful. And it was an extended tummy tuck, like I said, with muscle repair. The worst pain I had with that was at the top above my belly button, not my belly button. That never hurt. My tummy tuck never hurt, ever. It still doesn't hurt. And I mean, but here's the thing. My tummy tuck started showing some dog ears, and I'll show you at least what I think dog ears are and what we're going to do to fix it. All right, hold on. I'm going to just show you because I'll forget. Okay. All right, hopefully I won't show too much. If not, I'll edit it. Okay. Now, as you can tell, see this going out like this? Okay. I went back to the doctor a year. Did I go back a year after? No. I went back, I want to say it was like November. And I should have made a video about it. I don't think I did. But I went back and I was like, hey, can you lipo this out? Can you lipo this? And, or cut just that part out. And the doctor's like, I can lipo it, but that's not fat. And, also I wanted this part of my body lipoed, okay? I don't want to show too much, but my butt's very strange. Don't judge me. But I've had 4 children. So all this redness, that's from my pants, I think. Unless I have an infection. Is that an infection? Oh, I know what that is. That's a mosquito bite. I got that today when I went to the bathroom at work. like this, this is skin, and it goes back, but because all this was pulled up, I then have over my butt is all this fat. Like it, it protrudes further out than my real butt, my actual butt. Okay, and that might sound weird. I'd say it's like a shelf. It comes out, and then my butt goes down. And I don't know why over the years it's gotten way worse. My butt's really sad. And this is really embarrassing to admit. But but I'm about to get surgery for it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. I have been wearing for probably, I'd say the last 4 years. Yeah, I'd say 4 years, butt pads. Yes. But there's not a lot of difference between butt pads and wearing breast pads, push up stuff for bras. My husband knows all about it. He washes them for me. My husband, let me explain just real quickly. My husband we have kind of reverse roles in our, well, I don't know. We have like what would be considered normal roles in the real world, and also reverse roles. He's the one that loves to clean the house and cook. I am not. I love cleaning, keeping stuff clean, but he is literally consistent. Like if it wasn't for him, I would be a mess. But I still am a mess. But as you can tell, I'm not consistent. I mean, it's been how long since the last video? But if it was him making videos, it would be clockwork. I mean, exact time, once a week, boom, boom, boom. He would consistent. He is the consistent king. Okay, now why was I telling you this? Oh, just to explain a little bit about my husband. If you're wondering, when I say like he does laundry, he loves doing stuff like this. Not all the time, but most every night. And it actually was a problem in the beginning of our relationship, because I've been married 2 other times. He's my 3rd husband. I was married first to my children's father, and then briefly to a man-child. But I also was a complete mess. So it was the breakdown of the second marriage was not all his fault. And then I married Ryan, my husband, and he's just wonderful. But I was used to, before, doing all the cooking, all the cleaning, 100% raising the kids. And he came in, Ryan, my now husband, came in, and he does a lot of what I used to do. So it was kind of like, for me, a identification, or I don't know, like finding myself again. Like, who am I? Like, and I'm telling you, he insisted doing all this stuff. Like, it brings him joy. Like, if this stuff doesn't get done, it drives him nuts. So, and he grocery shops as well. Loves to grocery shop. He loves to do things I hated doing, which I am grateful for. Anyways, let's get back to the plastic surgery story. But just to explain some things, if you ever hear me say he's cooking, cleaning, doing everything that I would think a woman normally does, he does them. It's different. I absolutely love him. All right. Back on track. Let's drive back onto the road. Well, I went to the doctor. I can't believe I remembered where I was. Oh, is there Kiki coming in? Meow, meow. Well, come here. Hey, Mama. You want to say hey? This is Mama. She's a sweet, wonderful kitty. Maybe one day I'll tell them your story. It's a very, very amazing story. All right, you can go play. She's one of our 5 cats. We have 5 cats, a ton of fish that are all my kids, and we are raising until stable enough to make it on its own a squirrel, a baby squirrel. I raised another baby squirrel this year around March. I think June was when I finally completely was able to let it go into the wild. And that's Sandy, and she is doing wonderful. So I went to the doctor, and he was saying that all that around from my hips all the way down around my butt was skin. And I was like, sure. That's just skin, sure. Which, no, I understand what he's saying. I get it. He's right. It is skin. Like I could lose weight and it will still be there, because I have done that before and it is still there. Kind of like I would always call it my inner tube before I had my tummy tuck. It looked like I had an inner tube on. Well, he was like, look, and he did tell me this the first time I went to him. He told me that he suggested that I get a 360 tummy tuck. What is a 360 tummy tuck, you ask? A 360 tummy tuck is a tummy tuck where they go all the way around. But I didn't want that look on me. I didn't want the cut. I didn't want it to look like I was sliced in half. But the funny thing is, now I just don't care, because they don't care. Men don't care. They don't. If they do, but I mean, come on, look at them. That's what I always say. Look at them. Like, if they're not perfect, okay, whatever. I've seen like perfect, gorgeous men who are with women that have plenty of plastic surgery marks or scars from other surgeries. No, guys don't care. They do not care. He hasn't said one thing about me and my scars. And he helped me so much through the process of healing. He was so wonderful. He shaved my legs. He shaved I was like, God bless you, because it can get itchy if you don't shave. And that might be a TMI, but it's the truth. It is the truth. Anyways, so he suggested this time, he's like, look, I suggested the 360 tummy tuck the first time, but he goes, it's actually good that we went ahead and did the tummy tuck with the muscle repair. He's like, you are healed now from the muscle repair. He goes, because if you got the 360 before, you'd be healing from this 360 and and the muscle repair, and you wouldn't be able to get any lipo. Like, I wouldn't have been able to get the lipo to my flanks. And if you want to know what that is, it's I'll show you. Lipo to the flanks. It was strange. It was like right here. Because you can see where that fat is. Right here was where the lipo was, okay? It's right here, like you just can see. That's where they stopped. And there's still some fat there, which, I'm okay with fat. I mean, I'm obviously not the skinny queen. I'm totally 100% okay with fat. And I am the slowest at doing this and talking at the same time. Sad, I'm sorry. Well, anyways, I don't know how this is going to go. This can be a complete mess, and I take it all out in a day or two because I'm like, this is so stupid. But you know what? Whatever. So he suggested, it was, like I said, during that consultation, he suggested that I go ahead and do the completion of the 360 tummy tuck, where it goes all the way around. So getting cut from the side over here all the way around to the other side. It's kind of like an opposite tummy tuck. And he suggested getting lipo on the upper part of my stomach lower part of my stomach where you can obviously see where, you know, it was pooching out some. And again on my flanks, pretty much to give me a more hourglass figure. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't care what other people say. You know, if you ever have heard of women that get tummy tucks look boxy, tummy tucks will do that to you. They will make you look boxy. You're like straight. And that's just what tummy tucks do. They're not that's why also you get lipo to flanks when you get a tummy tuck, because like if I didn't get that, I would be extremely boxy. I'd be straight. There would be no like slight curve in. So I'm grateful that I did it. But hold on. Well, then he suggested, he's like, well, then what I would like to do is I would like to do some fat grafting to your butt. And I was like, okay, you know, didn't know what that was. He's like, you know, just to give it a little more definition. And he's right. My butt needs it. It needs a prayer and some fat grafting. Well, I didn't realize since then, and I don't even remember when we went. I don't know why I can't remember when we went. Maybe it was 6 months after. I want to say it was November. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I didn't know what fat grafting was. I knew what a BBL was. I knew what a BBL was. Didn't know it was also fat grafting. It's also called fat grafting to your butt. Didn't know that. So I'm just like, yeah, sure. Now, if he would have said BBL in the office, I probably would have freaked out a little bit and been like, I don't know. Because I'm not a huge BBL fan, not for the look, but for the safety. The safety of it kind of scares me, still scares me. But I went, I'd say probably 6 more months without really doing a lot of research about the fat grafting. I just was like, you know, I'm just going to trust him. And just, you know, he says I need this, so let's go for it. And I'm like, I don't think it's the same thing as a BBL. And then I got on a group on Facebook. There's lots and lots of groups. That's something I highly, highly recommend, is get on, if you are interested in plastic surgery, even if you don't have the money for it and you just want to just kind of see some information, just to educate yourself, get on groups for plastic surgery on Facebook. Those are the most, you will learn so much. Well, I was informed on one of those forums, groups, that yes, fat grafting is a BBL, and that's what I'm getting. So, surprise, in 2 weeks, I'm getting a BBL. And I think it's called a lower body lift, but it will complete the tummy tuck. So if I would have gotten it all together, it would have been a 360 tummy tuck. And now it's a lower body lift with lipo to upper stomach, lower stomach, my flanks again, to give more of the hourglass look, and fat put in my butt. Pray for me. I am scared. I'm okay. I'm like, you know what? I mean, just pray for me. Thank you. All right. What else should I talk about? That's it. That's all. That's a surprise. I'm getting surgery. It only took 40 minutes to tell you, but and only doing 2 braids. Progress. Yeah. This is why it's hard for me to make videos, because I want to do stuff while I'm making the videos, because it keeps me, it's fun too. Plus I want to do stuff, I don't know. That's most of the video. If you want to stay for more of me talking, you are free to do so. If you, I don't know if I'm going to talk any more about the surgery. I think I will talk a little bit. I think I'm going to talk about the Exparel shot. I will talk about the Exparel shot if I can remember. But I'll talk about more. But you're free to go if that's what you were here for. If you fast forwarded to this part of the video, thank you for sticking around. I'm going to keep doing my hair just a little bit more and going through some stuff. I mean, it just is. All right, let's talk about the Exparel shot. And if I can think of anything else, I'll talk about it. But boop, boop, boop. Let's put a little bit more in here. Maybe one more right here. Just to get it a little poof. Okay, the Exparel shot. What is that? Well, I actually looked it up yesterday. You probably know what this shot is, because if you've been researching about plastic surgery, or you've had plastic surgery, you know what this shot is, most likely. It's an extra shot they give you that is supposed to, I think it's supposed to be like a nerve block or something, and I don't know what it does. I know it's supposed to relieve some pain. Here's the thing. There are certain pain medications that I have had in the past and with Exparel that either didn't work, or what they did was make me super loopy, and I still experienced 1,000% of the pain. Whenever I was pregnant and in labor with my first and second child, they gave me, I want to say it was it Tramadol or Stadol? It was something like that. And when they gave me that, I would, in between my my contractions, I felt like I was in outer space. I still clearly remember space, in my, the picture I took as I'm going through this. I remember being in space. And then when the pain came back, the contractions, I was right back to reality, felt every single bit of pain. It was awful. So, yeah, it didn't work for pain for me. An epidural, that was the way to go. I had it with all of my children. The only time it didn't work was with my fourth child, and they gave me 3 epidurals. And the whole time, it was my daughter's hand above her head, blocking it from going from, yeah, now my legs were numb, but the rest of my body was not. It was great. I thought I was dying. It was like, oh wait, you're actually, about to give birth. But anyways, the Exparel shot felt like that. It felt like I was just loopy, because when I came out of surgery, I remember I came out smiling, laughing, just in a great mood. And then the pain of my boobs hit. And I'm talking, it was like someone just came over and stabbed me right in the boob. It was horrific pain. And I had that horrific pain, I'd say, for at least a month or 2. And then it slowly started getting better. But my boobs still to this day hurt in certain places, not all over. They're in certain places they'll hurt. Now it's gotten to where they mainly just hurt whenever I'm about to start my period, which is very normal for regular boobs. So this time I am not going to pay $500 for the Exparel shot, which is how much they charge for it where I go. And I will let you know if I notice any difference. My biggest thing is I hope the difference I feel, because I'm going to feel pain. I felt it right after that surgery, horrific pain. But what I'm hoping is that this time my pain, I'll be, not my pain, but I will personally be more clear-minded because I don't know if I told this story. It's really funny. The way my husband told it, it was really funny. You know how I said how I woke up smiling, just like, hey, just, I'm so happy. I loved being put under. It was amazing. I had the best sleep of my life. Woke up and, like I said, was great. Forgot, I don't even know how long. Could have been 3 hours and I would have been like, yeah, it felt like 5 minutes. Then I was in horrific pain. I was in horrific pain as my husband was driving us. I'd say it was 10 minutes to the place that we rented, or not rented, but it was an Airbnb. And so we pull up, park, and I am out of it. I am halfway asleep, halfway kind of awake. I remember some of it. It felt like 5 minutes. We drive up. It took me a little bit to get out of the car. Like I said, 5 minutes. Took me a little bit. It hurt. I kept going, oh, it hurts so bad, until finally my husband was able to get me out of the car, get the walker that I didn't even need. If you need a walker, it's like for a day. Just find someone who has one already. Don't buy one. I did buy one, but it was on Amazon for like half price because it was missing the front wheels. It was beneficial to me for like the first day, maybe 2 days. Other than that, no. I could have lived without it, truthfully. We're still bringing it though. My husband's like, nope, we're bringing it. I don't care. I don't know what it's going to be like. We're going to be safe rather than sorry. So I was like, okay. Well, come to find out, it wasn't 5 minutes of me struggling in pain in the car, having my husband get me out. It was 45 minutes. It was to the point that my husband almost called 911 to have the fire department come and get me out of the car. Thank God I have a husband who has patience and did not do that. He did call my sister-in-law, his twin, and she just, cheerleaded him through it. She was like, you can do this, get her out of the car. I don't remember any of that. Any of it. I feel so bad for my husband. He is such a trooper. He is such an amazing man. I am so blessed to be with him. And, so I had no idea it took that long. I feel horrible that just thinking about 45 minutes, I literally thought it was 5 minutes. That's it. Yeah. So, oopsie on that one. All right. Well, I'm going to just put some in the back of my hair. Hopefully I can without, because I can't see. So yeah, that was that experience. And I don't know if I even talked about that on here. But, okay, let me make sure that I can braid my hair without looking. Might look horrible, but it'll be braided. So, so yeah, this time I'm not getting the Exparel shot because I'm hoping I will not be like that. I'll be much clear-minded, and my husband won't have to go through that. Now, the only thing I'm like, okay, now how am I going to be allowed to drive? I think it's going to be like a month before I can drive again. But I'm like, my doctor is 3 hours away. We're in Georgia. He's in Alabama. How am I supposed to like lay down in the back? We're also going to be bringing the baby squirrel with us because we have no choice. My kids, they'd watch it, but it's a big responsibility. And here's the thing. When I actually decided to start uploading again, I just started I don't know, I've really been in kind of a weird place. Let me tell you, just because you get plastic surgery, it does not always change your life for the better. Changes your life, you look better, you feel better, but you still could go through, body dysmorphia, depression. It does not solve any of that. It does not make your life perfect. So don't think that you can get this surgery and life is going to be great. No, I wish it worked that way, but it just doesn't. Unfortunately, you're still a human being and you're still going to have depression. Here's something that I can talk about, and I can talk about this in other videos as well. So I'm all over the place. So it doesn't matter what we talk about because I'm going to talk about probably most of this stuff over again. So be prepared to have the same video over again. Have you guys ever heard of Ozempic or Wegovy, or I guess its pharmaceutical name is semaglutide? Have any of you guys heard of that? If you haven't, look it up. If you're having problems losing weight, look into that. If you're interested in losing weight. Now, if you're not interested in losing weight, don't look it up. If you don't have any weight to lose, don't look it up. There's no point. But if you are interested in losing weight, that might be something that could help you. And also what I would do if you are interested in that, go on Facebook and join groups to learn about it, because I learned more about it there than online. Okay, what is it? And why am I talking about it? Okay, well, me and my husband go to, it's an athletic place. It's like doctor's athletic place where we get testosterone, or if I need estrogen or progesterone, or if he does, they give it to us. They test our blood every 6 weeks. I think it's every 6 weeks, or I'm not sure. But they test us to make sure that, our hormones are good. Well, I kept seeing a sign that said, hey, we're offering semaglutide. It's $300 for 2 months supply. And I was like, well, the first time I saw it, I was like, no. So, and we go every 4 weeks. So 4 weeks after that, I was like, you know what? I did not learn up on it. I should have. I went and got it. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to get it. It's $300. I've wasted so much money on weight loss things in the past. Why not keep on going with it? So they give it a little vial, and it's different than like Wegovy or Ozempic, because they actually come in like a clickable syringe where it's like you click squirt. I don't know. This is just literally you pull it out and then you give yourself a shot. And well, I started out on the lowest dose. Okay. It was a Friday night. I take it, okay? In the morning. Friday night comes around and I'm like, you know what? Let's do one last hurrah. I'm going to eat. Hello, Mother. Are you wanting to? Yeah. She wants to listen. She walked in. She's gone now. She's like, no, I don't want to listen to this crap. She's probably wondering why I'm talking to myself, surprise. But I was like, one last hurrah. Let's eat. I'm going to eat. And I ate. I ate so much food. It was delicious. I think I had Taco Bell. Of course, why not? The next day, I was like, I think I'm going to have some more food. Bad for me. And I'm not sure what I had, but it probably was Burger King. Saturday night rolls around, and I start having horrific burps. Sulfur burps. The worst kind of sulfur burps ever known to man. And I'm having horrible stomach pain. Horrible. And the gas that's coming out, it was really bad. Like really bad. Well, the pain, all these symptoms, I thought I was deathly sick. I thought I've got COVID. I mean, hand on the Bible, I thought for sure I was sick as a dog. I was so sick, I stayed home Monday. And me and my husband did, because he was sick with something else. He has a lot of health issues. So we just kind of just laid in our own misery. I didn't know about the side effects of semaglutide. I had no idea. Then I think about a week later, I joined Wegovy Ozempic, I think it was just called Wegovy Ozempic Facebook group. And lo and behold, they introduced me to the world of, side effects. And I had every one of them. The only thing the only thing I didn't have that I have seen other women have is throwing up. Like, I never had that. I'm not a big throwing up person. I mean, if I throw up, something real bad's in my stomach. I rarely ever throw up, even when like drunk, which is rare. I don't even know the last time I was drunk. Probably the cruise. Yeah, we went on a cruise too. I don't know if I made a video about that. Probably didn't. But yeah, went on a cruise in, was it January? It's either January or February. I should do a story about that one. Well, come to find out, all these, if you overeat on semaglutide, you will have a horrific amount of bad symptoms. Now, for some, there's all kinds of symptoms. You can be eating perfectly fine, perfectly normal, doing everything right, and you will still have horrible side effects. But for me, it was mainly only when I ate out and when I overate. Other than that, I was fine. No bad side effects at all. Now, I could have really, dieted my way through those 2 months, and I probably could have lost 20 to 30 pounds. But here's the thing. I lost over 10, I think I lost 10 pounds in those 2 months, okay? I have not been able to lose weight since, okay. My highest weight was last year. I was 192 pounds. I'm 166 pounds right now, which means I've lost almost 30 pounds since last year. And I'm going to tell you, 192 is the highest weight. The highest weight I've ever been was when I was pregnant with my second son, and I was 20 years old. Yeah, and I'm 43 now. So yeah. I don't know what that means, but at the same, that's the last time I was 100 and something, 90 something pounds, was with him. And so, yeah, last year, before I had surgery, I was, again, pretty, might as well say the highest weight again. 192 is pretty close to 195. Yeah, so I was hoping I would be a lot less than 166. But you know what? That's still pretty dang good. That's what, 26 pounds down? That's pretty dang good. And I'm proud of myself. Now, here's the thing. They gave me a different kind of semaglutide the second round. I did it, like I said, I did it for 8 weeks. And then at the 8-week mark, you get another dose of semaglutide if you want to pay another $300. So I paid it, and they gave it to me 2 little vials, And they said that something was taken out of it that helps with like stomach, whatever, and that I might get sick on it. I might have really bad, you know, side effects. Never, not even once. What's strange is when the side effects that I had were extreme hunger. When the other 2 months with the other shots, I had no hunger. I was thrilled. I could go almost all day, not eat. It was great. I still ate, but I was, but I wasn't like starving. Oh no. See, the thing is also with the shot, you start off low. You start off with like a teeny tiny amount, and then you work all the way up to like 4 milliliters. I think it's milliliters. I could be wrong, but it's like a very high dose. And when I did that, I became extremely hungry. I mean, all I could think about was food. It didn't matter what time of day. It didn't matter if I'd just eaten like 3 hamburgers. I still wanted those fries and that shake. Like, that's how bad it was. And I was like, this should not be happening. So what I did, because I can control the dose, I went back down to half of what I was supposed to give myself. I feel like I did before I ever took Ozempic. I'm not gaining weight. I'm not losing weight. I am the same weight I was, like I said, 168. I think I started at 179. Yeah, I started at 179 and no, I'm 166. I was 168 a few days ago. Then, the reason why I was 168 was because I was eating normal foods. I was eating anything I wanted, but was going through a lot of depression and pain in my body. And the only diet that has ever helped me to not be that way and go through that stuff is keto. And I am not a huge keto fan because of how much you can't have. I would love it if there was more variety, and I'm just going to have to suck it up and just do it. It's a wonderful, wonderful diet for pain, for depression. And that's one of the big things that I went back on it for. So a few days ago, I went back on keto, and I feel great. And yeah, so like I said, I did lose some weight from it. Not a huge amount, but it's mainly water weight. And there's other things that I want to talk about, but I probably should write them down because it's been an hour. What it's showing, it says hour and 7 minutes. It's going to be cut back because, whatever I need to like cut out, but I will write them down so that I don't forget. I have gone on long enough. My hair will not stay looking like this. I'm going to be trimming it and figuring out something. Hopefully it will look great. If not, then I'm taking it out and whatever. I'm so glad that if you've stuck around all the way to the end, congratulations. I wish I had a certificate of congratulations to you for you sticking around this long, because this is a lot of talking. I mean, and the thing is, the reason why I'm okay with making these kind of videos is because I watch these kind of videos, and I don't watch them per se. I listen to them, like Peter Mon. That's one thing I wanted to go down, was like certain YouTubers and this or that were my favorite. Next video, it's fine. Thank you for, for sticking around. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you stuck all the way to the end, hats off to you, hair off to you. And I will be making more videos. Hopefully by saying that I didn't just jinx myself. So, dang it. But anyways, you are the most perfect you there is. You are enough, and you are one of the most strongest people I know. Thank you for being my friend, and I am your friend, and I'm so glad that you are a part of my life. All right, love you guys, and bye. Oh, and the hair did not work out. I straightened it, then I curled the ends, and I cut it. I guess I don't cut very well. But look at the back. The back's the worst, if you can see it. You see? It's busy. So it's coming out. All that work for nothing. All right, here's my natural hair. Sorry, it's... Okay, I gotta hold it because I'm recording from my laptop. This is my natural hair. Let me turn around. Hopefully you can see it. Let's do it this way. Gosh. Because I need to stand now for the... I'm not gonna show you. I'm just trying not to show you the toilet. This. See at least how these look, because I think they look great, but they might look horrible now that I'm seeing. Like I said, I don't know what's pretty. I don't know. Completely oblivious to it. These are also super long, and I'm whispering because my husband's in there. I'll use the 2 clips on the bottom. All right, this is without styling it. I just put them in, that's it. So let's see what that looks like. Side. Front. Back. Does it look good?